Hello, everybody.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Nos pueden oír? I want to make sure that the mic is working.
You guys hear my jam?
¿Cómo se llama esta canción? ¿Qué mismo dice? Oh. Check, check, testing, 1, 2.
We're having lunch with you today. At least I'm having lunch with you today.
I feel like a little scratchy.
Hmm. Let's see. All right. All right, all right, all right. Nery, where are you?
I'm testing out the mic. Hi, everybody. I just want to make sure that the mic is clear, that it's not making I hear a scratch
Oh,
sound.
sounds good.
Sounds muy bueno.
Ooh, there is static.
Mm.
No sé.
Let's see. Uy. No, no, no. Ahora? Anything?
Static noise.
Yes, I hear it.
I think you should disconnect that. Let's try that.
I'm just going to take this off.
Let's try something. Oh no, worse. How about now? Oh no, worse. Better? I'm sure we're more echoey, but is it better? Can you hear? Can you hear me? I'm sure we're more echoey. I think it is better.
Yes.
Yay! Okay, good.
Okay.
Perfect. We're both reading your comments at the same time.
That's why I keep looking over here.
No.
Because I have my setup.
Right. But hi everyone.
Bienvenidos.
You like my ensemble today?
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from America. America. My dad is half Puerto Rican, and considering what I do for a living and all the things, I feel very bonded and connected to that part of my heritage. And my mother's family is West Indian. They're from a country called Guyana, British Guyana, and it's amazing. And I don't have any Guyanese gear to represent today, so sad. And Amazon was like, it's gonna take 1 year to get there. So Puerto Rico it is, and that is who I'm representing today. Yay for Puerto Ricans out there. Love you all.
Serena
And
es, lo voy a decir en español, Serena es de Puerto Rico por su papá y también su mamá es de Guyana, y eso queda en Sudamérica, y realmente solo tienen puesto ahorita lo de Puerto Rico porque no pudo conseguir algo del país de su mamá. Hi everybody, I am wearing my blues and whites, and I'm doing that because I always say that I am made in America with parts from El Salvador. My parents are from El Salvador.
Made in America.
Tengo este color puesto porque son los colores del Salvador, and if I add a little bit of red, then it's the United States.
Hello to everybody who's been with me since the morning. Yay! And Araceli, I know you're listening. I know you're working from home, but thank you for listening and tuning in. So we really want to hear from everybody. Like, where are you from? We want to hear what has you dance in the country that you're from. Like, what got you started dancing? And of course, any questions you have for us. That's what it's really about today. Is like to really represent your flag, but also tell us about you. Tell us about your like where you're from. Like I said, and maybe you are somebody who loves salsa and you're in a community that doesn't really dance salsa, share about that, and we'll share about our experiences in our neighborhoods or our childhood or our adulthood, where we're trying to influence people to dance more salsa too, even if they're not from a Latin American country or a Spanish-speaking country.
Para mi gente, hoy queremos saber de dónde son ustedes, qué parte del país, y por qué les encanta la salsa, por qué les encanta la música latina, y queremos saber de ustedes.
Sí.
So let's see.
And Momo's here today, as you can see. La Momo.
Alfonso Martínez, hola, ¿cómo estás? Esperando que bien, saludos desde México.
México.
¿Podrías enseñarnos algunos trucos? Sigo tus videos totales. Alfonso quiere saber de unos trucos. No sé qué tipo de trucos, hermanos. Sí voy a salir con un website que voy a hablar mucho de trucos en la pista y afuera de la pista. He hecho otros videos así. Pero siempre tiene que tener cuidado. You gotta be careful when you're doing any type of tricks. Please don't try them on the dance floor. But other than that, Steven, thank you. Steven is a good friend of mine. He proposed to his wife now at one of my events.
Oh.
And he called me skinny from that moment on. And this was like 8 years ago. And he's saying, "What's up, skinny? Looking good."
Oh my God.
And I'm still skinny.
You can't help yourself, I guess.
I know. So, bienvenidos otra vez. Si tienen preguntas, the way we're going to run this is if you have a question in English, we'll answer in English. If you have it in Spanish, we'll answer it only in Spanish, just because we're trying to get through all these. And remember, we'll do by the order they come in. So, si tienen preguntas en español, por favor, pregúntalo. Lo vamos a responder en español. Y vamos a seguir con los saludos ahora aquí desde Néstor, desde Colombia.
Nice. Thank you for saying hello to Momo. She loves it. She's tired and she's looking shaggy. And if you're wondering, Momo is from Madagascar. She is from, like her breed originates in Madagascar, but we don't have Madagascar clothes from Momo.
So we have Michael N. Nací en Alemania. I was born in Germany, pero mis padres son de las Filipinas.
Nice.
From the Philippines. Nice mix. Y bailo salsa desde el año pasado. So I started dancing salsa since September of last year.
Awesome.
Muy bien, Michael.
Nice.
Mexico.
I love Filipino food. I just want to say that right now.
I've never had
Saludos de Colombia, very nice. Mexico, awesome. Serena, your dad never teach you to speak perfect Espanol? No, my dad actually doesn't speak Spanish. My dad is born and raised in New York City. Not like that is a reason to not speak Spanish, but he was actually raised by his mother, who is from Sicily, and spoke Italian, but in the household English. You know, everybody spoke English in the house. And my dad was born in 1936. Can you believe it? So at that time period, you know, life was so crazy. But anyway, yeah, he was raised in an environment of speaking English, and then, you know, he got to hang out with the clica of Sicilians, and then he would hang out with the Puerto Ricans, and he would kind of get along with everybody. So he didn't feel like he had to take on learning Italian or Spanish, but he would totally get down with the salsa music. So he himself grew up in the Palladium era, and he would dance mambo and salsa, and that was where he would like pick up some Spanish words here and there, but never really learned Spanish. So for myself, I was learning Spanish in school. So I would speak Spanish in like middle school and high school, college, and in my life. But I never took it on as like, okay, I'm gonna learn this.
¿Habla español ahora?
Sí, ahorita,
Ahora,
cada día, poquito y poquito más.
Se le pega un poco lo del mexicano porque estamos a 15 minutos de la
border.
¿Cómo se dice border?
¿De la línea?
Se me olvidó ahora. Ay, ¿cómo se me olvidó del anyways, pero muy bien con su español.
You're so tired, Momo.
Y,
Yeah, so that's why I don't speak Spanish.
Araceli says, what's for lunch, y'all?
Nice. Mexican food.
Tacos de papa.
Sí, tacos de papa.
Con guacamole, arroz.
Sí.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really good.
It's very nice.
Juan, born in Colombia, raised in Spain, living in South Florida.
Dang.
It wasn't until I moved to the United States that I embraced my Latin culture. Funny, right? I get it.
That happens.
That happens. I mean,
especially because with America, you know, we're such a melting pot. So, you know, you want to be here and then still represent where you're from, because here, the identity, like American culture, is a mixture. So it's like, yes, we're American, but what about before that? What about before we were American? Like, where were you? And that's such a common culture. Well, where are you from? You know, you're
I'm
not
from
like,
Jersey.
you don't answer like, oh, I'm from
Newark, New
Mississippi.
Jersey.
People are like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican or something like that. So we usually go straight to where we're really from. But yeah, in once we're in America, it's like, you know, there's so much pride for where we came from to get here, and you know, land of the free, home of the brave for sure. But everybody still represent where you're really from.
And representing is Terry from Ontario, Canada.
Terry,
English,
Terry,
Belgian, German cross. Wow, man. How did I get into dance? My ex-fiance wanted a salsa partner and made an ultimatum when it was a rough spot. Things didn't work out, but I found a family in the process. So the dance stuck and grew into more of a passion. Sorry if it's a bit too deep. No, actually, that's how I got into dance myself, was because of a broken heart and had nothing to do and, you know, all this stuff, and bam! And I did find a family, a world of a family, and it's been amazing, and you know, many people go through that. When I had my school, I had many people that went through divorces or whatever, were looking for
so
something, right? Something so completely out of the realm, and just it's really common, and so I'm glad you're doing that, and especially in Ontario.
Yes, Terry, go.
Beautiful, do it,
Yes.
familia.
And I mean, not me. I mean, since I was a little kid, but I know, like, I really help a lot of people who are dealing with stuff like that. But that's awesome, and I know many people who have that exact same story, and are so thankful for that person being in their life, because they were the gateway for you to have what you have now in dance. So it's kind of a new appreciation for somebody who may not be in your life anymore.
Daniel dice, saludos desde Austria.
Nice.
Wow. Dice, Nery, ¿podrías hacer un video para mejorar el estilo de las manos de los hombres? La mayoría son mujeres. ¿Ok? Sí, realmente en el futuro les voy a contar que voy a sacar un nuevo website que se va a llamar nowsalsa.com, y ahí voy a dar muchas clases en estilo de todo voy a poner ahí. So, ahí van a ver que se pueden suscribir y pueden tomar ese tipo de clases. So, hermano, ahí vamos.
Sí, sí. Ahí vamos.
Sí, sí.
Todos.
Spanish for
Yo
border. Spanish for border. La frontera.
Frontera.
I just remembered. Get it together, Nery. Thank you, Gerardo. Se me olvidó, no sé por qué. Neil Black. I am French. From French parents and grandparents.
Dang, you are legit French.
What?
That's what I call legit.
I started salsa in October, he says, and I am now part of the Fanatics. I've been quite frustrated and worried for some weeks now that what's going on with going to happen with dancing. Dancing is going to happen.
Dancing is going to happen for sure, but the thing that we want to know, that everybody wants to know, is how and when can we start having congresses and parties? Everybody's like, do you think you're gonna have a social? Do you think your nightclubs are still gonna? I'm like, yes, I think so, yes, but I also think it's gonna take some time. Like, we're gonna get permission to have groups, you know, groups of 10 and now groups of 50 or whatever, and then maybe we'll have conventions again. I think it's gonna like, kind of like drip into back what it was, hopefully, and I don't know, because what about in the Christmas, in the winter time, and it's cold again, and then they say this whole thing might happen again. So either way, just as soon as you can, just enjoy it and take whatever level of permission we get, just like take it. That's what I say.
Nice.
Nestor, that wasn't the question, but that's what I think.
Nestor Torres, Nery, me gusta tu estilo particular de girar y improvisar. Muchas gracias, Nestor. Ahí estamos siempre a las órdenes.
Algunos tips.
We have Roy Flores. I was stationed at San Diego Naval Base, living in LA. Love San Diego.
Yes, I love San Diego. We have 5 military bases here. 5 military bases. I'm trying to show, trying to explain to Nery how much military that we have here. And I was like, okay, imagine all of those military bases can all fit inside of Camp Hamilton.
That's crazy.
And that's like how big that one base is.
That's crazy.
Yes, we were like a quote, well-protected city. But I love San Diego so much. Like I said, native New Yorker, but San Diego in my heart forever. San Diegan all the way. Tips for improvising in social dance in español.
Ah.
Nestor.
Nestor Torres. siempre tiene que uno comenzar, lo que le puedo decir es que hay que practicar lo que uno va a hacer en la pista de baile. Es bien importante que uno pueda agarrar confianza, porque con la confianza va a poder hacer muchas otras cosas más. Pero realmente hay que practicar lo que uno está haciendo y hágalo simple. No lo haga con tanta complicaciones, ¿sí?
Complicaciones.
Uy, muy bien.
Sí, mi español.
Araceli.
Araceli. I did ballet, folklorico, at 10 years old, dance jazz, lyrical, and so on in high school. Continued dancing in college where I started salsa, bachata, cha-cha, merengue, as well as contemporáneo. Now, I'm where I am, focusing on Latin dance. Perfect. And that is perfect, because I always talk about people, Araceli, you're a perfect example of this, of people being well-rounded. You know, you gotta do a little of this and a little bit of that, a little bit of ballet, a little bit of whatever you can, especially ballroom and ballet have such excellent technique that we can fuse into our salsa dancing and not get stuck on just 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, turn pattern, turn pattern. You know, it's not really about that. We need to have so many other cool qualities. So take that in. I hope that you continue with your exploring, and jazz is an excellent one too to play with, really good. Hello, hey there from Germany. I started dancing after I saw Nery's video with Mario and Tanya in Fort Myers.
Ooh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, 11 Big Bug. I like that name, Big Bug. And Roy, when are you coming to LA? When are you coming to LA?
I don't know what.
Roy is asking.
Roy,
Hello,
Roy, that's a great question. I don't even know when I can go back to Walmart. But I would love to go to LA. I have family over there. I learned how to dance in LA, and so I love my LA people, and I just can't wait to go out dancing somewhere.
I know. I'm feeling the pain. I play songs, you know, I play songs when I'm in my home, like maybe I'm cleaning or something and I'm playing this music and I'm like, I've never played so much salsa music in my free time because I'm always listening to it at work. Why am I listening to it at home now? I have no idea. Well, I know it was because I really truly missed it. So maybe some of you are feeling the same. Let's see what we have. Ryan, born and raised in Suriname. Suriname, I have been
Sorry.
to Suriname, so that is amazing. Moved to Rotterdam, Holland in '98. Started with salsa dancing in the '90s and teaching since 2000. 2 years of Spanish in school, but now forgot it all. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. You forgot it all, you gotta keep practicing like me. I've been speaking Spanish for over 25 years and I still cannot, but you know, practicando helps.
Okay, so I'm just trying to say real quick about the sound. They were saying there was an echo going on.
Oh yeah, we're echo central.
So we are trying our mics here.
Oh, the sound got lower, she says.
Okay, and let us know if the sound is better.
Sound, the mic is muffled.
It was impacted. How about now?
No, that is now.
I hear cool.
What do you guys think? Is it still bad? Is it better? Is it worse? Should we go back to the way it was with the echo? Tell us, quick. Okay, let's go back to.
It says the echo's gone.
Yes, but the volume is too low.
Harder to hear. Let me see. Thank you for your patience. Just trying to make sure that it's working. Is that better? I raised the volume. Or maybe you can raise the volumes in your.
Back would be better.
Okay.
Yes. Worse. And we're back. I hope that's better. I know it's echoey, but so be it today. Okay, there you go. Terry says there you go. Perfect. Okay, so next question, Senor.
I lost my questions, so go right ahead.
Okay, all right. El español. Are you guys ready?
Serena va a hablar español.
First off, Biomed. I have to read in Spanish. Okay, soy de West LA. A mí ni me pelan. I don't know what that means. What does that A mí ni me pelan.
What's LA? A mí ni me pelan.
What does that mean? Tell me.
That you're not even giving them a shutout.
Ah!
Of course we are.
Biomed, come on. Got you. Okay, let's see. All right. Michael, mi profesor de baile siempre me dice que es importante cambiar de pareja para mejorar. ¿Qué opinas? Sí, es muy importante cambiar tu pareja. I don't know if that was correct. Well, I want to answer it in English because I just want to say
Vamos.
that it is important to switch partners because you want to get a sense of dancing with different people. Otherwise, you just stuck dancing with the same person all the time, and you can kind of start that follow can start anticipating your movements. You don't want to get in that habit. And if they are anticipating your movements, then how do you know you're really leading that well? So we don't really know. What would you say in Español?
Okay, who am I speaking to?
Michael?
Michael, mi profesor de baile siempre me dice que es importante cambiar de pareja para mejorar su... Sí, es bien importante porque yo tuve una pareja por 2 años y solo con ella practicaba y solo ella me podía seguir los pasos porque ya me conocía los pasos. Realmente hay que probar. Yo siempre digo que hay que tener 2 o 3 porque si algo pasa con una pareja, todo ese tiempo que uno ha puesto a trabajar con esa sola pareja, se pierde cuando ya no hay esa conexión o ya no están bailando. Es bueno tener 2 parejas o más.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely continuing to explore and learn. That is like, yes, Araceli, yes. Marlene, I started dancing ballet until I was 15, but also loved dancing, especially merengue at parties. But started taking Latin dance classes since October, and I love bachata. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, like, once they start doing salsa, they start trying out, okay, I'm gonna try out bachata, try out merengue, try out cumbia, and then finally, usually later, people are like, I'm gonna try cha-cha. So it's a really cool thing to do if you're trying Latin dance and just try a little bit of everything.
Right.
It does make you a better dancer overall, I promise you. I'm a pinky promise you right now. It is really true. So that's excellent, Marlene. And you love bachata, very nice. Keep it up, keep it up. Gerardo, hey guys, I'm a Mexican American from Chi-Town.
Chicago.
Started learning salsa back in May 2018. I like that. In my last semester of college. Ooh, in your final semester or in last semester? I wonder if you've graduated yet. Became addicted thanks to my instructor, Dennis Pasamba.
Thank you, Dennis.
And you know, like, if you have a good teacher, that's true. You can become hooked on something just because the teacher is so awesome and like connected. If your teacher's really connected to it, the students are usually going to be just like the teacher. And same thing, the opposite. If you have a bad teacher or somebody who's not really driven, it's very easy to just be like, oh, I don't really like salsa. Or really, maybe you just don't like that teacher. So give it another shot. If you try a dance and maybe you don't have that great of an experience, consider it's probably not the dance, it's probably just the way you were taught. That's a really important thing. And I train my staff in that all the time. Like, it's a very important thing we try to make sure that we do is we teach a certain way, and then we check in with the students, and if they had a good experience, or if not, we invite them to come back and try a different class with a different instructor, because sometimes they may not connect with one instructor, but they may totally connect with another. So that's really cool that happened for you, Gerardo, because that's just what happens.
That's right.
Okay, very good. Everybody's so awesome. Thank you for helping with the mic too.
Seriously.
Really good. Okay.
We have Big
Big
Bug.
Bug. Go on.
Big Bug. Could you explain now 11 Big Bug? I like that.
I know, Big Bug.
What is the meaning of 11
Sick.
Big Bug?
But I love it.
Could you explain the neck drop someday or tell the main trick to do it, please? She can't come up when kick her, you know?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I think we need to bring those tricks back.
You know that it's like the neck drop,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put your leg and then you pick it up.
Pick it up?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, now, first off, not every follow is going to be down to be doing those back bends.
You need a partner for that one.
Yeah, you need like your actual dance partner, at least for practice. But
I was learning those tricks before I even knew my basic. Don't ever do that, guys.
bad move.
No. But yeah, be sure to practice, be safe. Yes, in the future, I would love to bring those back out and have fun on the social dance floor. But it's very important that you do, and I stress this out a lot. Practice stretching and being really, really focused on partner connection because a lot can go wrong. Okay, so.
Just a shout out to Antonio Ramos.
Antonio.
Hello, and hello.
Where are you from, Antonio?
Antonio, you gotta tell us. No, you gotta tell us where you're from.
Roy Flores. My wife doesn't agree. Well, yes. Now let me clear that up, right? If you do have a wife, right, and that's different. When I started out dancing salsa, I did not have a girlfriend. Remember, I was going through a breakup. And I wanted to practice with one person. And so in my time when I was practicing, I was single. And of course I was practicing with different people. I did have, like I said, one person that I was practicing with. But the problem was that I was just, that person knew my moves. And then when I went dancing, I couldn't lead anything. I was calling out my moves. But it's a completely different times now. But I agree with your wife. Stick to your wife. Let's see.
Hang out of that one.
Right?
But happy wife, you know the rest. Okay.
Gerardo.
So, thank you for responding back to me, Gerardo. Felicidades. Congratulations for graduating. That is so great. A lot of people tell me about what they did in school, but then I'm like, dangers on.
Néstor.
To do those crazy moves.
Néstor, sería genial que vinieran a dar un taller en Colombia. I've been to Colombia. ¿Tú has ido a Colombia?
Cali.
Yo fui a Cali, fui a Medellín. Bellísimo. Y como les digo, sí, fuera bonito. Fuera bonito regresar a Colombia.
Sí.
Okay.
Okay, Ryan, what is the brand? Oh, this mic that we were using that we didn't use at the beginning, which we'll try next time. This is called the Smart Mic. It has been really good, actually. I used it this morning in my class on my channel. You can shut it up and you clip it like so, and you're good to go. So these have been awesome. And then what we started out with was just a filter.
Just a little tiny boya, you know.
So that's been good too.
But I don't know what happened today.
No
Maybe the wires.
No sé. So that's what happened. But the rest was pretty good. The Smart Mic is usually really great. So
yeah.
It's not smart today. It's probably napping. Maybe it needs charging, right? Mariko. Hello, Mariko. I was born and raised in Tokyo, Japan.
Wow.
One of my favorite places in the whole world.
Never been there.
Like 5 times.
I'm dying to go to Japan.
I love your home. Now live in SF. Recently, I watched Serena's performance in Japan Salsa Congress on YouTube. Yay! If you can share your experience, that would be great. Yes. So, 1,000 reasons why Japan is one of my favorite countries on this planet. But to keep it succinct, it is so beautiful. The culture, the history, the food, the people, the discipline, the integrity with like the time schedule, the training, like everything is so clean, and the people are it's just amazing because I can truly trust when somebody says something's gonna happen, that is gonna happen at that exact time that they say that's gonna happen. Not like 1 minute even before or after. That thing
not Latin time?
Latino time would die in Japan. But I really love and appreciate that. And I love how people are so warm. Like when I was at the Congress, the person who brought me at that time, his name was George Watabi. And he was an amazing promoter. I love you, George. And also, of course, the late Albert Torres was in partnership with that beautiful event. I think this was 2009, my first one there. And it was a beautiful experience. I had a translator, I had people to support me, and all of the artists were well taken care of. And I mean, talk about like today we're like representing your flag, you know, but Japan has such a strong like pride for their own culture that they wanted us to go to the area called like Old Japan, It's like 2 hours outside of Tokyo, and we got to experience like what it's like total old school. Like there's no electricity. You're like in a kimono and you sleep, and it's like so
Nice.
peaceful and beautiful. And there's like a spa, like outdoor hot springs, and so beautiful. And I just love that culture, and I love how the people really want to share their culture with you and teach you, and it was just so cool. So, and since then I've been back so many times and love it.
Now we have Michael N again.
Yes.
I would love if you upload videos about move variations like butterfly, wrap, basket, touch and go, catwalk, doing a flip.
Oh, that's like, yeah.
Yeah, so what's happening, guys,
That's Nery's
and my
thing
ladies,
right there.
I'm gonna be launching a new subscription coming up, probably end of May, June, where it's gonna be an online course where you can learn all these things in detail. And it's almost like a menu where you're gonna get to choose all these things and create your own version. So it's gonna be unique, it's gonna be in Spanish and in Espanol, so the classes are gonna be in Spanish only, and also in English, and it'll be on one
Very
and on
cool.
two. And so all these things are coming up near future, so
I
be
love
aware
that.
of that. Now, salsa.com.
And remember, when you're doing something like that, you can still do like we can still do live classes and things like that. But the benefit of the subscription is that these are like a whole bunch of fixed patterns. So you could even find the ones that are your favorites instead of going through all of our YouTube videos, all of our YouTube classes where we do a lot of Q&A. There's none of that, none of this going on. It's not conversation, it's just content. So you're able to cut to the chase for yourself, and you're practicing, and just get to it. That's what I really like about subscription stuff, and that's also why I'm doing one too. Different but same concept.
Danielle, for you.
What's up, Danielle? Hello again.
Hola, Danielle.
Serena, you hit it on the head the other day when you mentioned being stuck in a realm of beginnerish. Do you like my English? Because of the lack of concepts behind movement. Yeah, well, thank you. And that is just really true. We get stuck in at a certain level, you kind of get capped. I always envision, like, I hate to say this, but like a Tupperware or something, like you're like trying to get out, but you can get stuck like that. Just simply because your mind is not expanded, you're not really open to all of the concepts. And sometimes it's not your fault because maybe you weren't taught that. But know better and know that you've got to be taught that, and just get outside that. If your teacher's not teaching it or something, look it all up. I don't know, ask me, ask other teachers, ask your teacher to teach it. That would be so great. But the concepts are key. Why we do movement is 20 times more valuable than what to do. But you need to know why to do things so you can understand then really how to do it, like what the purpose behind movement is. So, and the same with music. I mean, I can talk about this all the time. But thank you, Danielle, for that compliment. I really appreciate that. And you also say, I've been dancing for years and this is my biggest setback and I don't know how to break out of it. Is it possible for you to teach a class on this? Do you have any tips and tricks? I do have so many tips and tricks, but mostly, I mean, not tricks, but tips. They're all the concepts themselves. So I try to teach concepts in every class that I do teach of content, because a lot of people want stuff, right? You want to know how to do that move. You want to know how to do spins. You want to know how to do head whips. But if I just do the concepts, we also have to do the application. So what I promote is the concept, is the content, is the thing. Like, okay, we're going to be doing head whips like this morning, right? So we're doing head whips and isolations, and then I can also talk about the concepts and what you want to imagine. Like I talked about frontal plane and being inside the toaster, what the purpose is and where to spot and what to do and how to keep balance. So I do incorporate it in every class. So if you want more and more of that, just keep asking, because it is coming, especially in my subscription. There's a lot of information about music, theory, and then concepts for dancing, because we want to definitely understand, especially for ladies, why are we styling? What are we doing? And what's our job as a stylist? So more on that later. But thank you, Daniel.
What I love about this, is that we're getting to know you We constantly see you. Thank you again for always popping into
We
our
see your
classes.
username.
We see your usernames. So now we're getting an idea of where you're
Who are
from. What got you into dancing, and why are you tuning into our channel, and seeing all these things. So I'm really loving this. En español, en realidad les agradezco que estén aquí porque estamos aprendiendo un poquito de ustedes ahora. Siempre veo sus nombres en las clases, pero no sé quiénes son, pero ahora sé de dónde viven, de qué parte son y todas estas cosas. I love this name. I don't even know how to say it.
Yuso Guerrero.
Guerrero. I'm African American from Maryland. What up? Originally living in New Haven, Connecticut. Love cultures and got into African dance. Capoeira, hence my apellido, Guerrero. I love Latin dances as they are rooted in Africa and fun.
I love
true.
capoeira. I love capoeira. I love capoeira. That's all I want to say. Thank you for doing capoeira. It's the bomb. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a Brazilian martial arts / dance.
Correct.
It's done either in pairs or small groups. It also has a circle style to it, and it's just like super beautiful part of Brazilian culture. Actually, Nery's outfit today looks
It's
a little
pretty
bit
rich
like
capoeira.
capoeira style with his drawstring. But yeah, so beautiful, beautiful thing, rooted in Brazil, but of course, or comes from Brazil, but of course rooted in Africa. So very cool. Thank you for talking about that. And I have some family in New Haven.
Neil Black. I went to Japan 4 times, he says. Big fan, but that was before I started salsa.
Oh my gosh. Yes, salsa and Latin dance. Salsa is
Super popular, huh?
so big in Japan. I think, honestly, I think salsa has the most, the biggest following in Korea.
Yeah, South Korea.
I'm pretty sure that it's like the biggest there. But when I was in Japan, I don't think I ran into one person that was like I was like, oh, do you dance salsa or do you dance? And they're like, oh yes, of course. It's like, of course. It must be this thing. And more Japanese people spoke Spanish than they did English, which was very interesting to me. So I'm trying to speak to somebody, and we both have to speak Spanish to each other in order to understand. It was really interesting. I thought it was so awesome. But yeah, so salsa and Spanish is so huge in Japan, and it has been that was forever. That was 2009 when I was there my first time. So imagine all the years before that I hadn't even known.
So you're saying that if I go to Japan, I'm going to do pretty well over there because I can speak
Well, I'm not saying
español.
that, but I definitely say it's so much fun. They love salsa. And I'm sure everybody will be like, Nery?
Marlene Vargas Torres. Thank you. The academy I go, they teach salsa, bachata, cumbia, cha-cha-cha, mambo, kizomba. Now I'm trying to take different classes with you guys and other dancers. Good
Yes,
for you.
very nice. Yes,
Very
Marlene,
good.
you're waiting for my online classes. I totally, listen, it's coming literally. I'm filming all of that stuff now. I have some older videos that I'm adding in there. I have some videos from some of my staff and my satellite partners. So my online training will be up soon, just like Nery's, and it's really going to be excellent. What we're trying to do is offer more to you, so that you can pick what you want right now. Because right now we're giving you live classes, but if you don't want to do a cha-cha class right now, then you're like, oh dang, I gotta wait until next week for a salsa pattern.
Correct.
Well, now you don't have to wait for anything. It's just
right
all
there.
online. It's very simple.
I call it
So
the
yeah.
buffet.
Yeah,
It's a buffet.
Yeah, it's very cool, very cool. So Marlene, it's on its way. I promise.
Walter Silva, desde Lima,
Lima.
Peru.
Nice. I want to
Gente
go there.
Peru.
I have not been there yet.
I have not been to Peru either.
Yes. Okay.
Daniel, oh yes, thank you.
Araceli is promoting my class tomorrow. Thank you. Yes, Danielle and everybody, please do tune in to my syllabus class tomorrow. What I do is at 11 a.m. Pacific time, we do a stretch class. It's called Stretch for Splits. It's on my YouTube channel. It's called Deseo Studios by me, Serena Cuevas.
By who?
By me. Me.
By
De me.
Bueno.
And then that's at 11, so we stretch. It's an excellent class, let me tell you. And then at 12, and it's a short class, it's like 30 minutes. And then at 12 Pacific time, we do a Studio Shines class. So that means I'm doing 8 moves, boom, boom, boom. It's all written down. You're gonna learn them. We're gonna practice them and move on. And it's just like super fun because you are learning content and concepts, but we're moving quickly and we're moving through something that it's already built in my lady styling syllabus here at the sale. So it's something that, I mean, I hate to say it like this, but it's already proven and effective and it works. So you don't have to think about it, just learn. It'll work for you on the dance floor like it works for everybody. But that's tomorrow on my channel.
Nice. That sounds awesome. Terry
Yes.
B. For me, I feel like I got past the mental obstacle when I first saw Nery demonstrate the reverse crossbody leap. And then adding other elements beyond movement and into the theory and so on. Terry, the reverse crossbody leap was something for me that was mind-blowing because it gave me an opportunity. Remember, crossbody leads, and I keep saying this, is 85% of the dance.
Yeah.
And so creating different options, and again, going back to the online courses that are coming out, is I'm gonna give you guys the variety of how you can take all these crossbody leads and now add it to moves, turns, and then you'll see that you can build up on it. I'm so freaking excited about this because it's how I learn, and it's just by taking those little pieces and making sense of what am I building here. And so you're going to build your own dance, you know, without just trying to grasp from the air. So it's going to be amazing.
But what's really cool about that too, so you know, is you're pulling these variations, but like we said earlier, you can pick what you want right now. So if you're like, oh, I like these reverse crossbody leads, but there was something in the cha-cha class that I want to incorporate, you can pull from that as well. And that's what we do. That's how we create, is we pull from mostly from salsa and use those patterns and variations in other genres. So you're able to do the same thing, like cross-pollinate your dancing.
Ooh,
and it's really cool. And again, it's all right there at the same time. So if you're like, oh, I want to use that butterfly move and this, blah, 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 and you can change the timing and it's just sitting there for you. But I wanted to give a quick shout out to Martin from Guadalajara.
Martin,
Nice,
¿cómo
nice,
estás?
nice.
Espero
Thank
que estés
you,
bien.
thank you. And Michael asked, do you also dance salsa? I think he means Cubano. Well, I do it. If you lead me, I will do it. Do you dance Cuban style salsa?
Yes, not as much. That's what I started with. I started with Casino and Rueda, and it was a lot of fun. And then I really got caught into the LA stuff.
then you got addicted.
Oh, I got addicted.
That's right.
But yeah, I love Cuban style because it is a true form of how you really dance by stepping each step, marcando, and all those things. And there's so much feeling
awesome.
into it. So I love it. I love it.
Yes, I would love to come to Connecticut after the quarantine. That sounds great. Very good.
Connecticut.
Go ahead.
So, Terry, other aspects, it feels like things are getting better. So for that, with your work schedule, make intermediate advanced classes. Yes, that's a continuation to Terry's. Yes, so you know, again, this online process is going to be grateful for those who can't actually attend a physical class. Now you can just do it from your home. And if something has taught us from this whole crisis is that there's always a way to learn what you want to do. And so we're both just trying to provide that for all of you out there that really want.
I learned so many new things that I was not even interested in before.
I'm gonna get this down.
Let me tell you, I learned more about mic systems, iPad stands. I mean, I learned about things that I didn't have to deal with before. Even my own software for my studio. Like I'm redoing some things internally for my company, and it's like really cool to discover like, oh man, I should have been doing this for 4 years ago.
Right.
But I'm thankful because these are the silver linings of the situation. So, you know, I'm sure we all have that, but whatever you can take on and learn right now, not just dance, other things, you know, just do it. Just do it. Yes. It's hard for me to catch up.
11, big bug again.
when she's spinning solo, I come with a crossbody lead, but how, when, where can I stop her from spinning? Sorry, my English is bad. Oh, that's okay.
No, your English is great.
Okay, so if I'm spinning by myself, first you gotta wait. But I think what you're talking about is out of a free spin, and then you want to collect. So I know what Nery does is he's gonna. I'm spinning. He's gonna wait to see my back.
And I'm also listening to the timing, and I see her back.
And connect, and then there you go. Okay, so in that moment, that's where you can connect and wrap and bring me back in. I mean, that's the best I can think of. You can see that in like 180 and 360 videos and stuff, like the breakdown of that timing. But you know, you have to wait and time it just right. It's like timing literally is everything. Yes, Biomed. Yes, I definitely did get your email.
Serenita.
And Serenita, see, I did. And I'm catching up with all of our winners from the last week. So thank you for emailing me and following the protocol. I love and appreciate that. And Nery and we're on it. We've got all of our winners to communicate to or finalize and lock down the days and times of our private lessons. Congratulations to all of those peeps from our previous giveaways. And then this week is, like we're saying, is very special because we're doing a lot of the pre-recordings for the subscriptions coming up. So I know we're a little bit behind, but thank you for your patience and thank you for asking me again. Don't hesitate. You can always ask. Just ask me 10 times. That is my accountability, and I apologize. But it's coming, and we're gonna see you guys, and we're trying to see everyone on Tuesday. So Tuesday, if anybody else wants to do privates or any kind of one-on-one training with us, whether it's a styling private with Nery, he's doing some stuff with gentlemen about what you wear, something like that, or a dance lesson with us. Tuesday is your day, and yes, that's all I wanted to say. But thank you for asking me again.
Magdalena, hi guys. I was born in Poland, moved to England after my husband moved here. When I was young, I have done ballroom for some time, which I miss a lot even now. After my kids were born, I started bachata classes and then salsa as I lived Latin music. I found you on YouTube and learning a lot from your classes, so thank you for sharing your energy and knowledge.
You are welcome.
Welcome, and so happy for your dance journey that we can be a part of it.
And now you can raise your kids inside of a dance environment, get them dancing and moving. We have like such cute little kids here at the studio. Well, not now. Now no kid. But yeah, the kids love it too. So hopefully your kids enjoy dancing as much as you do. They usually do. Like my parents love the music and my parents love the dancing. And then boom, like here I am. So definitely.
Emmanuel Villa, Casino.
Oh my gosh, that's from you? I mean, I like casinos. Like, you want to play some blackjack or something like that? I'm down. Let me know. Yes, Nery does live for LA style. That's his
Yes,
jam.
Araceli. What's up?
Yes. Saludos de Texas. I'm originally from Mexico, but hey, that's okay. That's right, DS. And I love your username, DS. It reminds me of Deseo Studios.
What?
I think it was meant to be. Yes, I would love to come to the UK. I think that would be so cool.
I haven't been to the
One
UK in a long
day
time.
I'll be in the UK. That's for her.
Exactly.
Possibilities, yes, yes. Okay, for Nery.
Ruben Luna. Hi, Nery. Question for you. Have you ever competed? I don't remember ever seeing any competition with you in it. I've never competed in anything like
Say
the Latin
Dance Cup
or the
World
the
Salsa Summit or
I
the
have
ESPN
not.
World Salsa Classic.
But you know, when I first started dancing, I got into the club competitions, and then
all
actually
the contests.
Congresses back then also had competitions.
And Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill's, and that was my thing. Jack
Those
and
were so
Jill's
fun.
were the competitions that I loved. So where you can ad lib, but I've never done like a full out competition. It's just something that I don't. Maybe I'll discover in the future, maybe not. But thanks for asking.
I want Nery to go to the World Salsa Summit with some of my students in Pro-Am.
Vamos a ver.
I keep bringing it up. I'm like, Nery, you guys are competing. You gotta dance with these ladies. They're highly trained, talented students. They want to dance with a pro. No sé.
Maybe.
All right. Okay. Oh. Yes. Oh my God. I have so many things to say. All right, Danielle says, how do we sign up for the Tuesday class? Perfect. So if you'd like to do something with us on Tuesday, just email me or you can send me I'll put it in right here, my email address, or you can DM me on Instagram at Deseo Studios, either one, and we will schedule you right up. But of course, Biomed and everybody first, right, are winners. But yeah, Tuesdays have been a really great day for us to see people on Zoom, and literally, I think it's like 14 hours of like, we're just seeing everybody as much as possible.
Just goes.
I start the day with coffee, I have my food on the side, and I keep going and train all these people. It's really excellent. Because I have a lot of my studio students here, my kids, teens, my adults, couples who are overseas, people like yourselves who want to train with us virtually while we can. Because you know, once we reopen and like start life again, it can be a little more challenging to get that stuff scheduled. So at least for right now, Tuesday is your day. So yeah, anyone who's interested or needs to reach us for anything, shoot me an email there. And then I'll also put my Instagram, in case you cannot reach me there for some reason. There it is.
Video. Okay. Magdalena says yes. I guess her children listen to a lot of the Latin music, and the kids love it. They dance with me, and it's a lot of fun. It's a whole family event.
Yes, that's so cool. Take them to those like cultural parties, like here they have like festivals that celebrate Mexican culture, Puerto Rican festival. We have all kinds of festivals here. So whatever is in your neighborhood that does something like that, plan it. They're really cool, like family-friendly things. And that's where you can get exposed to foods as well from that culture. And I think that's a really cool element that we don't get to do when we're dancing salsa, because we're always dancing. Mm-hmm. But there's so much more to understand about, let's say, Cuban and Puerto Rican food, that is like a really cool tie-in to not just knowing the music and the dancing, but the food. It's like, come on, who doesn't want to eat good food, right? So at those festivals, you can usually get a nice taste of something authentic. And that's really part of our culture with the music. So I know we only have a few minutes left, but anything you want to say?
Yes, so Papa Michael N., what tip can you give to a guy when he is dancing with a girl that is taller than him? How do you cope with it, and when you dance with a girl that is taller than you? So again, every time that I'm dancing with a lady, I make like an assessment of her height, of her arms, how long her arms are, everything about her, so I can understand what moves am I going to do.
Dr. Nery Garcia.
That's right. Call me Dr. Who? What was it? Duty?
Oh my gosh.
Duty Salsa Howard. So you gotta make sure not all the moves are gonna work with every single partner that you dance with. So you gotta make sure that if you're gonna give spins and she's taller, there's gonna be different angles that you're gonna have to do that, or maybe you're just gonna have to give her free spins, or maybe not even spins at all.
Yeah, maybe just like some turns, like basic turns. I've seen that before, or if I dance with someone who's shorter than me, yeah, I mean that's what happens. We don't really do too many turns, but maybe he will do more turns. Mm-hmm. He does more like tailbone turns and shoulder turns. He does cool stuff for himself, and I'm like, dang, this guy got moves. And I'm actually able to see him more and appreciate him more. And then I have a better dance because I don't feel his struggle. Remember, you don't want to have the feel you pull them.
That's right.
That's just my perspective. I know that was such a really bad. I know, I can help myself. Talk so much.
Araceli, I agree with you. We'll see what happens in the future. Let's see. Julio Rico Garcia. That's gotta be a cousin of mine. Vaya tetones.
¿Tostones?
Tetones.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either.
And I don't even know Spanish.
Maybe it's tostones.
Maybe it's tostones. Escríbeme otra vez, porfa.
Okay. Biomed says, thank you, Nena. 11 Big Bugs. So before we say bye, we'll answer just a few more questions, and then nos tenemos que ir, pero...
I just want to say hi to Trinidad real quick. Give that shout out. Sorry I missed
Adonis.
you in there. I just want to give you that shout out because I love you. I love you. I love you.
Who's
West Indies
contributing?
is the bomb.
That's right. 11 Big Bug. When I first saw when I saw the first time Nery on YouTube, I could not believe that I ever come into contact with a cool cat. Internet is so good. Your videos make me so happy. Thank you,
That's so nice.
11 Big Bug. Your name makes me so happy at this point, and when I see you, you're gonna make me even happier.
Yeah, but they say my name was basketball nickname and 11 was my number.
What? Oh, I didn't read that.
Oh.
Thank you for sharing, my brother.
I like that. All right, yes. Very cool. Thank you everybody for being here. And it was a good time today. And thank you for letting us share about where we're from. And for you guys all sharing where you are from, that's super awesome. I love getting to know everybody. And thank you for asking about our subscriptions and the classes. I know we want to do more free live classes and we want to do more filming for the subscription. There's just so many things. Everybody's asking for everything and I love that. So I hope you can join us Tuesday. You know, like I said, I put my details in here. Feel free to send me on Instagram. Instagram is probably the fastest way to reach me.
Right.
So just shoot me that message at the Sales Studios. That's my username. Shoot me a message and then we'll get y'all scheduled up. Okay, and thank you.
Thank you guys. If you like this video and you love that we're interacting with you,
send
please
us those likes.
hit the like buttons right now. It helps us understand what you're looking for and to create something better for you in the future. Para toda mi gente que habla español, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros hoy. Ha sido un placer. Recuérdense que siempre los queremos. Gracias por todo el apoyo y realmente estén sanos, felices y sigan bailando en sus casitas. Los queremos mucho. Thanks again to everybody. Terry, all of you that keep sticking with us. Thank you so much. We are so excited because Serena's coming out with her subscription. I'm coming out with mine. And it's just going to be beautiful because we get to share all of this with you as a worldwide thing. Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's all I have, but thank you. I think this is super fun. Remember, my classes are tomorrow, 11 a.m. stretch for splits. 12 p.m. I have the shines class. It's for men and women. It's just awesome shines. It's short, sweet class, really cool breakdown on some things you can use right now. Again, it's content and concept. So that is in the Deseo Studios channel on YouTube. And Momo says hello and goodbye.
Real quick, Ramona, I know you just got in here. Ramona Wentworth, hi Nery and Serena, greetings from Budapest, Hungary.
What?
Before we agree with you, 11 Big Bug, thank you so much for all your efforts. No problem, Ramona. I really appreciate it. And
Hungry, that's awesome.
We really, let's see, are the subscriptions part of the same site or different sites?
Oh, they're different sites.
Mm-hmm.
So mine is going to be, you're going to go through thesalesstudios.com, which is my studio website. And then for Nery's, you're going to go to nowsalsa.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're two different because one is mine for my studio and Nery's is his as an artist, his own stuff.
Yes.
And mine has different things, like we have lady styling, we have youth classes for your kids, and then we have, of course, the adult salsa, bachata, cha-cha, etc. Spin technique, concepts, music. Like mine is really geared for my studio, and Nery's is really geared for your dancing level, like by level. It's really excellent, especially for leads.
Boot camps.
Yeah, the boot camps and stuff. So this is like a super detail for your salsa technique, and mine has a lot more variety in genres and things like that. So it's really cool. I think they're both fun, but
it's gonna work for
to answer your
everyone.
question, two different websites.
Okay, so por favor, cuídense mucho. Let's see to Momo.
Cuídense mucho.
Cuídense, Momo.
Momo's like, I'm going back to sleep.
All right, everybody, take care. Bye.